Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back. If today is your first time checking out the channel, I'm Reaper Rob, and today we're playing Part 4 of KCD 2. Let's do it. Looks like we're back. We are right here outside of Trotsky Castle in the Archer's tent. Let's go ahead and take this. So my plan this video is we need to head back to Troskowitz and get the pouch that we need. And from there, we will either go to meet the blacksmith or find out what happened to Mutt. Pull the map up real quick. Okay, so if we just keep going straight, we'll be right back in Troskowitz. I want to apologize for not posting in a while. I was sick all last week. Please let me know down in the comments what you guys think about the videos. I'm going to try to start posting more long-form content more often. I would like to complete this game on the channel if it continues to get enough views. New hunting spot found. So thank you to everyone who has been watching. I do appreciate it. And like I said, I'm sorry that I was sick last week and wasn't able to post. I did have a video recorded an hour and a half, but unfortunately, I'm not sure what happened to. I guess I thought I was recording and I really wasn't. So instead of taking the similar path that I took the first time, I'm just going to take a whole different route so it's unexpected. I think we can go this way. I want to try to make it over to Troskowitz before it gets dark out, because it is hard to see anything in this game when it's dark. If I remember correctly, there is a hut over here that we can sleep in. So I'm just trying to make it to that right now. I think it's right here. I'm not sure, I haven't checked yet, but I believe everything is closed. You know, the stores and stuff when it gets dark out. That's someone's house. We don't want to go there.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Yeah, he's outside eating, so. Let's go ahead and head to the merchant. Wash up first.
I caught him just as he was stuffing the goods in his bag. Imagine, he even threatened me when I called the guards.
Scum like that need to be put in their place.
Bloated
Slap them
again.
in the pillory, I say. They'll think twice next time.
All right, here we go. Wanderer's pouch. Pouches can be worn on the belt and usually hold small items such as food, bandages, or potions, which are then more quickly available when one wants to use them. So we'll take that. We have a decent amount of money, so I'm going to take a spade too, just in case, because we gave that other one back to Bajina. And I think that's everything we need to do.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Warum nicht?
Haggling. Haggling will allow you to influence the price you buy or sell items for. Select your offer on the scale and confirm it. X to confirm your offer. The trader will either accept your offer or make a counter offer that you can react to. During the haggling process, the merchant's impatience level will increase. If the indicator fills up, he will temporarily lose interest in haggling. The bolder your offer, the more his impatience will grow. A successful transaction will raise your reputation, an unsuccessful one will lower it. Alright, so we got our money at the top. The merchant's offer, our current offer, last declined offer, and the merchant's patience. He's saying 56. Let's try 50.
Satisfied?
That's more like it. Just a bit more and we can shake hands.
And it looked like we'd never agree.
Gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Reputation gained. Let's go ahead and check. We still have a lot of stuff that's stolen on us, so we have to be very careful. Let's go ahead and put the pouch on. What type of weapons do we have? I was thinking that this axe is stronger than the hunting sword that we've been using. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in their inventory. Or put it on us. I want to keep the Gableson on because it looks like that's the only thing that we have that sort of protects us. Switch to these work boots. And I believe Henry needs to eat. So we'll feed him this bacon. We'll feed him this bread. This game is wild because the food actually goes bad too. Like, whatever this is right here, it's no good. We can drop it. We can drop those carrots. Drop these onions. I don't see how the bandages could go bad, but it is what it is, right? So one last thing I want to try to do here in town before we leave, and that is talk to the other merchants.
Greetings. What do you need?
Show me your wares.
Could definitely use the shield. Okay, I think that's good. We got 2 lockpicks, and we bought a shield.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, of course.
135. Let's see if we can get him down to 130.
Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Thank you. And a good day to you, friend.
So what? I wish him well.
Clothing and fashion. Clothing for villagers and common folk had to be comfortable, durable, and practical. It consisted of a simple shirt and a tunic. Men also wore knee-length linen drawers. In the winter, they wore hooded cloaks, furs, and hats, all typically in natural colors without embellishments. The exception was festive attire for special occasions. I apologize if my voice gets a little raspy because I was sick all last week, but I feel better, but my voice is still acting crazy.
God bless you.
What do you have for sale?
See if we could spruce Henry up a little bit. These hoods look so silly being so long. This looks like it gives us some stab protection to the neck. We'll take that. We only have this one gable sun right here, and it is expensive. So I don't think we should pick it. This gives us some protection, but it's really expensive too. Hopefully we just find something along the way.
Let's talk about the price.
But of course.
Is this enough?
That's almost an acceptable price. Almost.
I'll go for that.
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Let's add our shield. Okay, so now we decide where we're going to choose to go to. So I think we should go to B. It's getting to the wedding party with the help of the blacksmith. Radovan. It says it's optional. Find a way to get into the wedding party. Both of those are optional. Alright, let's just go there and find out what happens. Seems to be a good ways away. Checkpoint.
Christ, it's hot out.
Right now, it's very slow getting around. So I think we're going to take one of these horses. Trying to wait for this guard to go by. Okay, he's going up there. I don't see anybody, so
Quick. Whoa.
I don't want to stay too close to Troskowitz now that we've taken this horse. So I'm going to try to go up this wood line. These guys look like bandits. Encampments. In the Middle Ages, various groups of soldiers, bandits, guards, or lone warriors roamed the lands, often changing their place of residence. They lived in makeshift buildings, shelters, tents erected around a central fire. Sometimes they stayed in one camp for several days, sometimes only one for one night before moving again.
What? Hey, you! Either you have something to sell, or we never saw each other.
I'm happy to stop by.
Okay, don't look like they have anything to say.
Whoa, whoa.
Christ.
Huh?
God! God!
Whoa, whoa.
God!
Trying to make sure that we don't run into any bandits. Man, that castle looks crazy.
Whoa, whoa.
See where we're at on the map. Okay, we're not too far away. The unfortunate thing is we know this horse isn't going to stick around once we get off of it. Tack off. Maybe he'll stay. Oh, don't throw me off. We might get lucky and he stay there.
Courage!
Greetings.
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. What do they call you?
Henry,
I'm Radovan. You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
yeah? I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Let's get started.
I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge. Go over to the anvil. Let's get started.
Start forging at the anvil by pressing X. Hunting sword.
Furnace is
Okay.
cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up. Try poking it around for a bit.
Furnace. You can move the piece back and forth in the furnace using L. Heat its individual parts.
Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. It works the bellows.
There we go. It's heating up.
You can tell the temperature by the color, but you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? It's the color of straw, which is what you want. And you heated the whole thing up. Nicely done. Now you can go straight to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times.
Hold down on R2. Raise your hand with the hammer.
What's the
Strike
matter?
by
You're not
releasing
scared of
R2.
it, are ya?
Okay.
See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a
See
few
that.
blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side.
Innkeeper, what's taking so long?
Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway.
Looks like it's starting to cool off.
It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before.
Really like how you get to work with your hands in this game. It's pretty dope that you get to make a sword.
The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil.
And the one before that. This cabbage drives out the black fire, puts your blues in balance. One beer.
Hear that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to my... There you go! You've got it finished! All that's left is to temper it. And the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
Just made our first sword. Tempering. After you finish forging your sword, you must still temper it with X.
Was resting under it, not for shape, but because it was pissing down. All the more reason to leave it be, no? Aye, but the weather had been stormy for a few days, so one of the branches snapped and fell off.
Not too bad. Not too bad for a first sword.
Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course,
Awesome.
you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. And they can't afford it neither.
Where exactly is my bed?
At the side of the house, there are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You go in by the rear door, next to the woodshed, and you can put your things in the chest there. Don't worry, nobody'll steal them.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right, here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
Home sweet home. So let's transfer all these items and then view inventory. I take it that outfit is probably what we wear to the wedding. I just want to get rid of everything that we're not using. I think that's everything. I'm not sure where we should actually go next. So,
Greetings to you.
Pretty standard. I just wanted to learn those real quick. I think I'm going to try to make one. Wonder why it only gives me the option.
You said you have some more interesting work for me. What would that be?
It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semine, and they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up, and especially the cargo. Go to Semine and find out what the bloody hell happened.
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way. Maybe their cart broke down or something.
There's only one road to Semine that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Troskovitz, and then to the south. But I've got a bad feeling they got up to no good in Semine.
Those two hands of yours, Venser and Franzi, what can you tell me about them?
Can't tell you much. They're wandering laborers. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long. But these days, I can use all the help I can get.
Were they suspicious in any way?
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers. And I can't say that about everyone.
What was the cart carrying?
Bugger and bollocks. All sorts of stuff. I'd say Lord Semine wants to rearm his garrison with new equipment. There were some hunting swords, bastard swords, crossbow bolts. I also fixed the trigger on young Semine's crossbow. And some kitchen stuff. Sacks of charcoal, all sorts of things. There's a good month's work in that cartload.
All right. I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them.
Excuse me?
So it looks like we have another mission. Head to Semine. Hope we still got the horse. Don't look like it. Damn, that's a big ass dog.
Praise the Lord.
That's a fine maypole.
It looks like we may have to make the walk. At least back to Troskowitz, where we can get another horse. I think they would have traveled this way. Makes sense, right? What's this? Looks like a little shooting range. Don't look like anybody's using them, right? Uh-oh, look what we just found. Village Dogwood Bow. Bow. The bow is a quick and effective weapon at long range, but handling it requires training. Aiming can be difficult as holding the bowstring drains your stamina, and as it depletes, your hands will start to shake. Hold R2 to draw the bowstring, release R2 to shoot, L2 to cancel the draw. Alright, got some arrows. And we also got a new aim and fire skill book. Not a bad little come up. That's broken. Just jump into our inventory. Just try it out. It went right straight through. Yeah, I think we lost that arrow. Just try one more. Not bad. That's why I always check these little trails. You never know what you're gonna find. Your stamina wears down so quick. Look, we got another one. Some fish, some deer loin, some groschen, bandages. Not starting off too bad. Most of this is bad or no good. Take that dye though. There's Troskowitz. Now that I think about it, we don't want to go too far off the trail because we are looking for the hands that lost the cart or that have his cart. Man, I thought we were gonna get caught. I feel bad taking this horse, but we can't keep walking everywhere.
Whoa, whoa.
Don't you go running off, horse. You stay your ass right there.
Poor fella. He's not lying in consecrated ground. But at least they gave him a cross.
It's a nice axe and a nice shield. Only problem is the health isn't that great. No, you don't. No, you don't. Always trying to run off on me. Look, there's another grave right there.
Another of von Burgov's men.
Man, I really like that. That's a nice shield. Yeah, that's a come up. Look, he trying to take off again. I wonder if that's... just an empty cart. Carts and wagons. In the Middle Ages, carts served for travel, agricultural work, and military purposes. Among the simplest carts, there were two-wheeled carts alongside ladder wagons, also known as ladder racks, or carts with solid sides. Wonder why it's just sitting here by itself.
Look out!
Go ahead and pull up the map. I don't know why, but our checkpoint is not on there. Can you pull out your axe while you're on the horse? Can. I like that. Means we could do some horse warfare.
Whoa, whoa.
It didn't say anything about stealing either, so. These things are still stolen though, so. Just have to try to avoid guards. Of course, there's one right there at the gate too. Maybe we can go around. You discovered Semine. It's good to know we got another horse farm. He can't run off too far if I put him in here, I don't think.
Wait,
Pebbles.
that's my Pebbles. My girl. I thought they killed you down by that pond.
That's her horse. Pebbles.
You sleep in a barn or what?
Well, I apologise for the stench. Sometimes I have...
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Hey! You alright there, laddie?
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as late as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Semine is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck where you're from. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yarko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that.
Don't take any of his
Come on, Henry.
Don't take any of his Yurko.
Bad luck. Yeah, fuck you.
Stop beating him!
The executioner's sharpening his axe for you.
It won't get me.
Go for it, Yurko. Put him on his horse. The cunt.
Yeah, fuck you.
You ought to be ashamed.
Oh, he got me. Come on. Come on, Henry. Bob and weave, Henry. Bob and weave. Come on, Henry. Oh, man.
Come on. Oh, you wee blasted.
In the devil's name is fucking going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that wine?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takeoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Semine's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yechin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone, what we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
sir.
need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yuriko is shit-faced, and your son...
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir.
So, lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
Oh, you reckon we can't manage on our own?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Take it easy, son. I'm only yanking your pizzle. By the way, the fellas at the gate say you came here on foot.
Yeah, I did.
Christ above. And how are you going to ride with us? On the back of my saddle? You're a bit big for that, ain't you? And I'm a bit too old.
You got a stud farm here, don't you? Couldn't I borrow one of your horses?
Aye. And then we'd never see hide nor hair of you, nor the animal again. We don't lend horses. But you're in luck. Our groom brought in a grey nag not long ago. Tell him you've got to ride out with us, and he'll give it to you for a decent price.
All right. Thanks.
Well, that should be that. Unless you've got any more questions.
No, that's all. But we should get going.
That we should. But it's getting pretty late. We need daylight for a search like that. Come back in the morning and we'll set out. If you want, stay here. You'll get a bit of grub in the kitchen and you can sleep in the barn.
Game saved. Definitely don't want to do that.
You pig. You got something against washing?
Everybody's telling me I stink.
Look out!
So first things first, let's go down here and wash up.
So, it's you.
Yeah, it's me. What about it? I don't smell.
That grey horse you have grazing here is mine.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
Look, it's just one horse. It's not that important, is it?
What do you mean, not important? I sell horses. It's how I make a living.
Ah, well, a horse here or there. What difference does it really make, eh?
It makes a difference to me, and to Lord Semine as well.
Ah, well. Never mind, then. She's my horse. I rode in on her from Ratai, in the retinue that was attacked down by the pond.
Right. You happen to need a new horse, and this one just happens to be the one you already own. Does it have your brand? It does not. So you are out of luck.
Look at me.
I am looking.
Take a good look.
Aye, I am.
And what you see?
A simpleton?
Who sold her to you?
I told you already. Some young lad. He wasn't from here.
What did he look like? Where'd he go?
You're a bit hasty, eh? He had black hair and a big beard. And he looked like he'd been sleeping in the woods. And his
Definitely the
breath smelled
dude
like
from the
hell,
pond that
but
killed
I couldn't
our
tell you where
dudes.
he was headed.
Fine. I'll buy her from you then.
That's more like it.
I'm sure you can take good care of Pebbles, but I just can't accept that price. Do we have a deal?
You really won't convince me like this. It seemed to me like you might have some history with Pebbles, but I suppose I was wrong. At least it certainly doesn't look that way. What with the pittance you're offering me?
I'm sure you can take good care of Pebbles, but I just can't accept that price.
I'll take it. And to tell the truth, I'm glad to be getting rid of that mare.
Great. Pebbles is mine again.
I trust you'll be satisfied. I'll get the horse ready for you and teach you to call him over. It will take a bit of time.
I'm definitely not happy with that at all. 150 groschen for a horse.
May she serve you well.
Horse tack. You can equip your horse with a saddle and other tack. Move the selected tack from your inventory to the horse bag by pressing X. All right. We got Pebbles back, y'all. Old Mutt just chilling out. So
You two.
he said something about we could sleep in the barn. See, I can't remember if... I mean, I guess we don't have a choice. We could sleep, and hopefully that will recover our health. It's still going to be dark out when we wake up. At nighttime, you must carry a torch in towns and villages. If guards catch you without one, you will be in trouble. If I didn't have something to attend to, we need to kill a little bit more time. So I think if I read this book, study,
Almost hungry as a wolf.
so our health did go up some, but not a lot.
Greetings.
Okay, we're at 92 nourishment.
Greetings to you.
It says I can pick these up. It doesn't say stealing, so. Think we're good. Looks like it's time to head out. Man, this dog just looks like crazy.
Hey, young fella. Are you gonna keep us...
I'm ready to set out, Captain.
Great. Now stick close to us, lad, and don't go wandering off.
All right, Captain.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us, they had to pass through Troskovitz.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. but they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
I'll say it for you. Henry got his arse kicked. You know Yurka's as strong as an ox.
And why wouldn't he be, with all he eats and drinks? But what can we do with you, Henry? If even a drunken Moravian brawler can beat you, we could get into all sorts of tricky situations along the way.
That's true, Henry. But there's something we can do about that. I think Lord Semine here could teach you a thing or two.
Yeah, why not? What do you say, youngster? Fancy a bit of training?
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
Awesome. Looks like we're going to do a little bit of training. I know the part they're talking about. It's where we found the dagger at. I know it seems like it's going slow right now. It's just because I'm automatically following them. I'm happy to kind of be back into the story mode there for a while, because I was...
So, we're here.
First few videos I made, I was kind of just running around. And I'm happy to have Pebbles back. Well, maybe he wanted to talk to me first.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Semine. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly. Hold on, Mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
What weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
Sword?
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. A sword belongs in noble hands. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it. I also looked through the saddlebags and found an old jupon, and something that could pass for a helmet. You better take it, so you last at least a little while.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get your arse into the pen.
Okay, so let's equip those things. Take Gnarly's club, we already got it. And then... we need to put on this Gableson too. I think that's everything.
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Oh, fucking hell! Fuck that! Fucking hell! Too slow! No chance!
Got me. Think I'm going too fast. I need to take things a little slower.
Fuck that! No chance. Fuck that!
Ah, he got me. He got me with that last hit.
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
That's true. And you handled this too, sir. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
Looks like my health is back to full though. Go ahead and wash up. I don't know if that's set up for you to lose, but I don't think so. Because I thought I had him.
Don't worry about losing, lad. You've got some talent, I can tell. You should come to the courtyard and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Semine. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein. It's the performance that counts. And
The fighting is a lot more.
Where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trusty.
I'm from Silver Scallops, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
What I was saying was the fighting is a lot more difficult than it looks. Like when we had that beginning bout with Hans, when the game first started, that seemed easy compared to, you know, the last two fights we just got in.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
About who? Since you're not here, how could I speak of you?
That's what I like to hear.
Now run along.
I want to check to make sure we don't have. See, there's 30 of those. I don't want to. Just making sure we don't have anything stolen on us, because we're going to have to come in contact with the guards. So what we'll do is run over here to our little hut and see if we could stash those bolts that we got. We could always come back and get them, hopefully. That guard at the gate makes me nervous because when we first started the game, he searched me for no reason, just walking up there.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semine on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now, on account of the wedding, you know?
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all. Although not everyone sees eye to eye with me. Lord Semine would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the decisions up to him. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it, but if I'm going to pay for it...
I understand. But isn't it just that the Grooms family is more concerned about these things?
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semine is a noble and I'm just a commoner. Only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling estate of his.
You ought to calm down, Master Bailiff. That kind of talk can stir things up.
You're right, of course. It just makes me mad, though.
I understand.
I don't know what it means by hands. I ain't fighting
That'll
him.
be all. Thanks.
I wonder if it meant like hands, like people to help us.
Well then, young man, how did it go?
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yitchin? The bastards! And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry. To Yitchin!
Sir, I can send a message to the Itchin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between right and the hell have you been? Let's go.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yitchin and listening...
Alright, looks like we're back on the path.
I'll take Yitchin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yitchin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed.
Keep your eyes on the road, you fool!
We'll get the hell out of the way.
More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then.
I got a feeling the story's about to pick up. Like we're about to get into some kind of altercation. Because here we are on the trail of a missing cart that was dropping stuff. Hey, let me know down in the comments what other games you guys are interested in me playing. I do plan on finishing this on the channel. If you guys are interested in seeing more of it, let me know. It does take me a little bit of time to put these videos out.
St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
It's an empty town? Okay, now there's somebody right there. Morgue. Wow. A mortuary was a small, simple structure made of wood or stone built next to the church in the corner of the cemetery. It housed the coffin stands and stored coffins with the deceased. Here the family would keep vigil over the body of the deceased and prepare for burial. Nice. Graveyard. Let's investigate the area of the crossroads by the cemetery. I do see tracks, but I don't know if that means anything. explore. There we
Sack
go.
of charcoal. That could have fallen off the cart.
That's not creepy at all, right?
You found anything, lad?
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch to the left of the road. The bailiff said they were driving like the devil, so maybe it fell from the cart.
Oh, that makes sense. To the left it is, then. Gnarly! Back here!
We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
I just hope we find the horses, too. Our milker here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg, while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
That's the change in the economical situation, sir. The burghers have more rights, and they make smart use of them. They put their coin to work for them. They've got shops, baths, inns, mills, while the nobles sit waiting until Jack from Backwater Hamlet brings them 3 groschen in taxes on St. Gallus's Day.
You're right there. Only Jack hasn't even got 3 groschen these days. None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one, not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
There we go. Right there. Don't tell me it fell down this cliff. There it is, right there. It's hidden.
The blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you. They got ambushed by them bastards that's on the rampage around here, sir.
Discovered a new area. It's a cave. Feel like we're walking into an ambush here.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my legs stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the boat from the fortress found me. The whole of Semine was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why is that, sir? It's just some rocks.
Trail going up that way too.
Now she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins and white ladies. Every night we'd gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories.
I feel like I hear other people talking.
There isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crone was croaking her tales of devils and holes to hell, with the fire crackling and the wind whistling outside the windows. True.
Listen.
Yeah, I hear it.
There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer.
Hans, don't start again. I'm trying to tell a story for amusement, not listen to your supposedly educated claptrap.
What do we do now? I heard more than two voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slatigo used to come make a fire here and jump over it. And so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire. Sometimes they'd take it off.
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running into here. So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, and we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along for.
Sure, sir. With a bit of luck, there might be some girls there, too.
I could do without girls with voices like that. Now get going.
For a wench, he's got a miserable pair of tits on him. You don't say. You really saw that? I'm not kidding. Honza, tell him I'm not having him on. You saw it too.
True. He ain't yanking your
Those
fiddle.
definitely aren't
I
the
saw it with
blacksmith's
my own
hands.
2 eyes. She had one, different than the other.
I think there's 3 of them, right?
But that ain't normal. Everyone must be laughing at the wench.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
Why? Some people might like it. I don't know who'd like that. Did they do something? What? You're imagining right up in the dark.
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3. And they don't look like Radovan's hands.
And what about my goods?
I didn't see them. It looked more like a patrol. I reckon there might be more of them hereabouts.
Seems we can't avoid a fight. I hope you're ready, Henry.
Hope so too.
Sure am, sir.
Just watch and don't get your arse kicked like during training. So, how are we gonna do it? Do you just want to charge them, sir?
What else do you suggest?
We ought to pounce on them while we have the moment of surprise.
The words of a real man. So get ready, and we'll go for them. Nice and quick before the bastards realize what's going on.
Okay, game save.
for Dave Hunter.
Aye, I was. Stumbled it.
Kiss your ass goodbye.
You're out of luck. Fucking old sons.
Ah.
Hey, you won't get me.
You should have fucking stayed out of it.
Hell yeah. Time to do some looting. Take those gloves. Take those shoes.
Stop dawdling.
Oh, this day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here. And none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
Hard to say. I've never actually seen them. But I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then. Are you ready, Henry?
Give me a moment.
Hurry up, lad.
Take the helmet. Take those. Chest keys. Take the Gableson. Take the shoes. Fuck, I'm overloaded already. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. We're dropping stuff. We can drop that. We can drop that. I don't really want to drop that shield. We're at 160. Groschen. What else do they got over here? I like that fur hat. We'll take that. Take those keys off of him. Groschen. Can drop that. Alright, we're good.
We can get going.
That's just grand. Let's go then.
I like it how it gave us some time so that we could
We
loot.
had everything clear, then, sir. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you.
Yo, that's
Actually, you
the...
consider yourself lucky.
Is that the dude from the
If
pond?
I saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time with the Johnny, sir.
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours.
Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
You must be from Semine, sir. Of course you can have everything back. As long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
Now you're mine, you bastard!
Get out of it! Fuck you! That hit hell done!
Christ's sake!
Ah. I'm dead. No.
There's more of them! Show your stuff!
Hey, now
Fuckers! Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here!
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
Did you see which way he went?
No! I had other things on my hands. Besides, you're the one who's supposed to keep watch.
I'll go and track him then.
Great. Hurry.
I'm definitely dying. We need some bandages quick. Come on, where are they at? Here we go. Alright, looks like we're good on bandages. We'll take this one too. Okay, our health should start going up. Which way did he go? I think this way. That's right. Come on. You're gonna die, man.
I'm next.
Done. Whew. Man, we got lucky on that. Guess we could take the hand wraps. Take this map. Groschen. Bandages. Take those boots too. He's coming with us. He slid down the damn hill. Whatever.
I had to kill him, unfortunately. He refused to surrender.
Don't feel bad about it, lad. He'd have swung anyway. At least you gave him a quick end.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me. You deserved it.
Gave me 80
Now,
groschen.
Let's get that accursed cart back to Semine. Want to ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with these hands.
Would you wait?
Could you wait a while? I'd better just check that I haven't lost anything while running around here.
All right, but make it quick. I was happy to get out of Semine for a while, but now I'm looking forward to being back at my own fireside.
Okay, let's hurry up and, don't need that. Taking that sword. Taking the leg plates. Bandages always. Dice. Man, we are so overweight. I don't want to drop any of my weapons. We can get rid of the straw hat. We can get rid of this too. Get rid of those gloves. Get rid of those gloves. Put those on. Matter of fact, we could put the leg, didn't we just take leg? Put those on. Put the leg plates on. We'll keep those because they're 100. We'll switch boots. Drop those. Still 8 pounds over. It's got to be something up top that weighs more. I don't want to drop his club because I don't want to disrespect him in case he asks for it back or something. Like, what are we supposed to do? I'm going to drop this shield. 1, it's weak, and then 2, it's not worth anything. Alright, we're good.
Is that offer of a ride still open?
Sure, if you want.
A ride would be great. My legs are sore.
Wait until you're my age. Well, let's get going.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Vincent's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Gills.
Shut up, Francie. You both told me you'll bring me the cart, and then you try to fuck me over.
A thief robbing a thief. What a world.
I'm still a nobleman, if you don't mind. So I'm not a thief. I'm a robber baron.
A thief's a thief.
Where are you taking us?
To Semine, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realize you can't execute me just like that.
That depends. By right, I should send a plea to the royal court to ask if we can behead you. But in these shitty times, nobody will give a toss. Parts is expensive. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily take the risk and cut your head off without permission.
I can see how much you respect the rule of law here.
You're quite the joker. Invoking the law, are you?
And what will happen to me?
What do you think? If they'll execute a nobleman, they won't think twice about a hired hand.
You never know, Henry. Lord Semine is merciful. Maybe this whimpering will soften his heart.
But I ain't whimpering. I'm just trying to tell you how it was. I swear on my ma's soul.
Is that supposed to soften my heart? Every good for nothing I dragged to the gallows swore on his ma. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was pure as the driven snow. But this arsehole don't think twice about telling.
The captain's right. Only the lowest of the low swears on his mother.
Ain't it grand you're here to make that clear for us? Now shut it, the two of you. I don't want you poisoning the air with the shit you spout.
They said they're taking them back to Semine. I think we're probably going to get off right here. Because we need to go and get some more health potion. And I'm almost positive this is the guy that robbed us at the beginning. If not, he looks really damn similar. The only reason that makes me think it's not, I would think Henry would be a lot more pissed off about it.
Right, we're in Troskovitz. This is where you get off, Henry.
Thanks a lot, Captain.
Don't forget to go and tell Radovan what happened.
Will do.
Now, I think... Okay, we can change your outfits. Okay, I think that's everything that we need to wash up again.
My God, you look awful. Do you need help?
Ah, no thanks. It looks worse than it is.
He's like, no thanks. It's a trip, man. I was actually watching TV the other day, and I seen, kind of tripped me out because there's actually a real person, Henry. Like a real, well, his name's not Henry, but there's a real man that they made the character after. And he looks identical. Of course, it sounds the same. It's wild. It's trippy. I wish I could remember the name of the channel that I seen it on.
You get hit by a horse.
Good afternoon.
What do you have for sale?
So, we need... I don't want to, but we need to take 2 of these. And probably 1 Savior Snaps.
Let's talk about the price.
Natürlich. Kein Problem.
Tell me down in the comments what y'all think of Henry's new hat.
Hey, you'll convince me with that price. Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
So let's go straight to the potions and drink another one. And I don't remember exactly how, but I think if I whistle, No, that's my torch. There we go. There he is. Pebbles. And I should punch you right in your damn head for saying it. Talk about my pebbles that way. Alright guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video right here. I think we're probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours in. I appreciate everybody watching. And I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.